Hey there, YouTube. I have an unboxing here that we're going to do. I sent in a handful of cards into PSA for grading, and Owen here, I've cut the box so it could be a little bit easier for Owen to open, but we're going to struggle anyway, aren't we? Anyway, I will tell you right now, if you're expecting like some other people's PSA gradings, that you're going to see a bunch of 10s here and 9s, you can put those notions aside completely, because these are some rather old pre-war cards that I sent in basically just to be able to put them into my Hall of Fame registry, fill a couple of blank spots that I had. So these are not going to be high grade cards at all, but here we go with number 1. Some of you have probably seen this one before. This is my Joe DiMaggio exhibit card. So, yep, and this was PSA 1, obviously very deservedly so. Blank backs, but very, very rough card. But hey, you try and find Joe DiMaggio cards during his playing days at anything approaching a reasonable price, and you'll understand. Here we are. We've got Hoyt Hoyt. This is 1936 National Chicall fine pins. It came out of PSA 2. And you can't pick up the creasing from over the camera very well, but this has got some it's really thin paper type stock. So yeah, there you can see the reflection of it. You can see that crease that goes all the way through there. Otherwise that could have graded a lot higher, but it doesn't. So, but there we go. That's Hoyt Hoyt. Next here, another one. It's PSA 1 as well. This one is the only one that I was really kind of disappointed in the grade. I thought it could grade just as high as the Hoyt Hoyt, or maybe even a little bit higher, but it did not. And part of the reason is it doesn't show up very well here within the slab, but it's got kind of a pull where the paper pulled off, because it looks like it was taped to something at one point, and so it pulled a little bit of the paper off, and I think that's what punched it down all the way to the 1. But of course that crease right there doesn't where my thumb is didn't help either. But Goose Gosselin, another Hall of Famer. Zach, you're just crazy there. Alright, and this one, another one, PSA 1 here, Lefty Grove. Zach. No. Thanks, bud. Lefty Grove, 1936 National Jerk. Fine pins. Yeah. Another guy that's kind of difficult to find cards of in his playing days. Zach, shaking me up, and is a reasonable price as well, but I managed to get these pretty cheap. So then, yeah, I mean, some people would say it's not worth it to grade cards that grade this low, but this way it's like I can not worry about my son throwing his Hot Wheels cards all around him, and I can tape on him. Yeah, I can hold it and look at it and not have to worry about this guy doing his thing with them. Yeah? You're ornery, aren't you? Yeah, thanks. Alright. So there's that one as well. So then the 5th one, this one actually did grade a little bit higher.
Zach.
And oddly enough, this was the one I was most nervous about when I sent it in. It's a 1929 R315 Stonewall Jackson. And so this set from 29, I'd picked this card up with another card that was already graded of another Hall of Famer. And since this one wasn't graded, I was a little concerned that maybe it had already been sent in and come back as possibly trimmed or a factory miscut, because it's got a really odd cut to it. You can see it's off center, but it's also got kind of a diamond tilt to it a little bit. Like it, and of course, you know, factory cutting at this time wasn't exactly the most efficient and standardized, so things like that, you know, could happen. But I was just concerned that possibly this could come back, just that they would refuse to grade it because of that, because I looked it over and I did not think it had been altered or trimmed, but you know, you just never know on the professional graders what they're going to say. So I'm happy to see that it came back 3.5. That's pretty solid grade for this one. It doesn't have really any creases, but corners are banged up really well. So, and of course severely off center, and print defect here on that one side as well. So, but there we go. 5 Hall of Famers, all for pre-1945 issues. Although I guess that DiMaggio 39 to 46. So yeah, send your Zamboni.
Scout Zamboni.
A Scout Zamboni? That's nice.
That's what Scout Zamboni.
Those are the new ones. So hey, there's no PSA 10s. In fact, you add them all together, they don't even add up to 10. But I think they look pretty darn awesome. So you guys keep your PSA 10s that got those. I'll keep these. Alright, have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you next time.